100% the catching of the fish is the absolute highlight, but the whole process is what you live for. You know, setting up, getting out there, catching your bait, getting on the right spot, all the way through to processing the fish at the end of the day. And then, of course, this moment right here where you get to enjoy it with your mates around a campfire in an epic location. It just doesn't get any better.
Yeah. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
In this episode of Real Destinations, we've arrived in Lucinda and we'll make our way to Orpheus Island, which is a bucket list trip for me. I've heard there's some epic fishing on the outer reefs here. So we've just dumped the boat in here at Lucinda. How's Hinchinbrook Island behind us? It's amazing. We're about to push our way out to camp on Orpheus Island and chase hopefully some big reds, good trout, maybe some nanagai. What do you got planned for us to cook, Benny?
Yeah, I'm thinking two things. I'm thinking ceviche and sashimi.
Wow, raw, all raw.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I've been dreaming about this location. The quality of fish here is insane. There's so many different kinds that I want to work with, but I just can't wait to get out to Orpheus Island and get cooking.
Perfect. Let's unhitch, get in the boat and hit it. On the southern end of Orpheus Island, you'll find Yanks Jetty. The jetty gets its name from being used by American ships and submarines as a degaussing station during the wars. Yanks Jetty was smashed by Cyclone Yasi, now rebuilt and looking unreal.
Let's just offload everything onto the jetty here, then we'll walk it up and get that really nice campsite.
The
over
spot
there on the
looks
side.
mental
It's
too.
pretty sick.
Let's go find ourselves a perfect little campsite on this amazing island. Let's kick back and hit the swags early tonight. We have a big day tomorrow.
Our alarms have just gone off. It's pretty early in the morning here on Orpheus Island. Got a couple of hours sleep. I reckon we should kick the day off with a nice coffee. What do you reckon, Dill?
Hurry up, please. Let's go.
We're just on the western side of Orpheus. We're going to cruise around here. We've heard of a few really good spots. We're going to try and jig first up. I reckon we should just get on it and get there before first light.
I'm pumped. First light nanagai, here we come.
Yeah, man, I think we're good to go.
We just made it out to our first mark. This weather window is amazing. The mark is lit up actually on the Simrad right here. Are you ready to do this first little drop, Benny?
Okay, so I'm good to go. I can drop. Woo. First jig of the trip. Oh, yep. Yep, good fish. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a good fish. I was kind of sort of really fluttering on the bottom, and then I came off the bottom, got a little bit more erratic. I reckon probably about 10 metres up. This thing smashed it. I'm so locked up on this thing right now. Oh my God. Oh, wow. They're big trevally. Eh?
Big trevally. Oh. That's why it just gave me so much curry, that thing. Wow. Well, it's not your edible fish that we wanted. They pull so hard, these things.
Finally turned this thing around. Oh, it's good fish. Good way to get the blood flowing this morning. So much fun on the jig. Look at these things. A jig, and we're going to release this little number. Welcome to Orpheus Island. Thanks for having us. Let's get these things back in the water.
1, 2, 3. See you, mate.
Yeah, boys.
Coming up, fish on, and Benny and I have a day we'll never forget. We're off Orpheus Island north of Townsville, and this place has not disappointed. We've only been fishing for an hour and Benny's on again.
Just moving between spots, I saw a couple of bust-ups, casting my popper out. 3 pops, boom, beautiful topwater take by this Spaniard. And it's one of the species I really wanted to catch because I want to do a seared recipe with this. So I can't wait to get this little guy on ice in our Yeti cooler, back to the camp, and it's going to be amazing cook up. So stoked, best way to start the day.
I actually don't know what this is. It feels very coddy to me, but hopefully we can get it through the sharks. While Benny's over there playing with that mac tuna, good bait though, I'm over here bringing fish to the table.
Oh yes! Okay, so I've just been fighting this mac tuna. Dillo's got a largemouth nanny guy. This is exactly what I wanted today. This is going to be part of my sashimi platter, and I can't wait to get this little guy into the Yeti. Yep. This is a nice smaller fish, nice reefy. Oh, this is a good reefy actually. Oh, yes, nice nanny. Yeah, this is actually a smallmouth nanny, not exactly what I wanted for the table, but still an amazing fight and such a beautiful fish. You can see I got it on the snell rig there, on the trailing hook, so I'm really stoked with that one. It's good to see a redfish in the boat. Put him back into the depths and catch him another day.
We're still in the zone. I lost 2 good reef fish then, so I'm just going to bang on a pilly. They seem to be eating the pillies more than anything else. You can't go past the trusty old pilchard. On a snell hook, that there is going to turn into, hopefully, dinner. There we go. So on the way down, I could see the fish off the bottom, real thick. There was some bait there. I see my pilly go down into them, but my last drop, I got sharked pretty bad. So I'm into this thing, and I'm hoping I can get him through the sharks. I'm puffing. Okay, I have colour. Nice nana guy. How beautiful is that? They are sensational eating and one of the prettiest fish around. Look at this place. These reefs are incredible, rife with life. We've had so much fun catching our table fish this morning. There has to be some GTs around these reef edges. It's time to have some topwater fun.
We've decided to take a little bit of time out from catching reef fish because we've already filled our Yeti cooler. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun and focus on some topwater action. We've got a really nice reef pass here. We're just going to work the edge, look for bait, look for current, and hopefully we'll lock into something pretty big.
There's that much bait around here. The place is alive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, got it.
Are you kidding me, Benny? There are GTs everywhere.
Yes. That was the sickest take.
I think we could be on for a double hook up here.
Solid.
Take. Oh, yep.
Yeah. Oh. Yes.
This is every fisherman's dream right now. Double hookups on the Great Barrier Reef.
How good is this joint?
And there are GTs swimming all around the boat.
Oh man, I live for this. Are you serious?
Doesn't get any better than this. I knew this place was going to be good, but it has blown our minds. Double hookups and more to come.
Oh wow. Yes.
This is sick. Double
So
hookups.
stoked. The first one missed and then this just came in behind, exploded on it, then Dill hooked up. It was just chaos. And then at the boat when we're bringing them in, there's just GTs swimming around everywhere. This place is insane.
Giant trevally is so much fun to catch. No good for eating. They're back in and I'm out for another one.
Oh my God.
Benny, are you seeing this? There are black giant trevally all around the boat. This reef bombie is insane. There's Fusilier schools everywhere and these GTs are on the bite.
Are you kidding me? There was like 15 other black ones like it as well. Oh my God. Look at that thing.
That is the blackest GT I've ever caught. There was like 15 under the boat. They just went mental. When it hit, he came out of the water so far. Man, I'm frothing. Here we go. See you, mate. See you next time. After the break, more off the top and time to explore under the water. We're off Lucinda on the hunt for coral trout.
We've pushed into the shallow water, first drop on the trout grounds, and this nice little cobia has absolutely crushed the jig. As I said, nice little cobia on super, super light gear. We're fishing for trout, light 60-gram little jigs. Flooded off the bottom, and this fella thought he was bait and crushed me. That was a fun little fight.
Cobia are nice to eat, but this one's going back. Benny really wants that trout for his cook-up. We gave it a good crack, but the trout aren't biting right now. When the fish aren't biting, it's always good to adapt. We'll go back to what was working and some more topwater fun. We'll be back for that trout later.
Yeah, we've been marking some really nice ground on the Simrad, and we think we've seen some trout, but they're not really biting. So we're actually going to move on and try a bit of top water because we're right in the middle of the tide, so we think there's going to be a lot of movement, and it's just an amazing day, so we want to try and see if we can score a nice top water bite in these really nice conditions. Oh, death cast, oh yeah, got to go out, got to go
Casting over a reef like this makes it incredibly hard to land a fish. The razor-sharp coral can slice your line easily. Teamwork needed to land this one.
And then when he hit it, he actually stayed on the surface.
It's like he missed it the first time and cracked it on the top of the actual
Yeah,
bombie.
and he ran to the side and it pushed him out kind of in that hole. And now I've got this fish out in deep water. I think I've got a good chance of getting him. I tell you what, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this whole setup. This is a new 20,000 Stella. It's probably a little bit overkill for the fish that I've got on right now, but I'm really going for a trophy fish. And I know when I hook up on a big fish, it's going to give me my best chance of landing it. But I am so stoked on this fish.
Good job.
Yes. Top dog tackle popper, boom.
So we're all about research and sustainability, and we're working with the SCF Australia boys. They've got a tagging program as well as an app we're going to log this fish on. We've just measured him, he's 82 centimetres. We're in tag number Y0024. Can you remember that?
Yep.
Cool. We're going to bang him in the shoulder up here. So the SCF app, it's actually available on the App Store or Android store, and it's actually a really good thing for our future generations for fishing. So we're going to pop this fella back and go from there.
Yeah, so we've been doing a bit of top water on these inside bombies here, and the water's so clear we came across one of these little blue holes. We've seen a couple of trout sitting in them. So Dillo's gonna jump in and try and spear one, see how we go. Yes, Dillo. That is exactly what I wanted. Beautiful size too. Yes. Common coral trout. Beautiful size. I'm gonna take this top loin out here and make probably some of the best sashimi you could ever possibly eat. I'm super excited about this one, so good job, Dillo.
What a day. It's time to head back to camp now. I'm moving here. This place is incredible. Orpheus Island, you've turned it on.
What a day, mate.
This place has blown my mind. It was probably one of the most complete days I've had of fishing in a very, very long time. We had top water, we had jigging, we had double hookups on jigging, double hookups on top water. I think we ticked every box with a fish we wanted for you to cook anyway.
Yeah, I knew Orpheus Island was going to be an incredible place, but I literally had one of the best days fishing of my life today. I'm so blown away and I just absolutely love this joint.
I can't disagree. It's beautiful.
Up next, Benny prepares his seafood smorgasbord. We're not going hungry tonight.
There's nothing better in fishing than finding a new spot And the Simrads are amazing at picking up ground when you're on the move. We're actually going from one spot to another. We've come over a little bit of structure. We've marked it, and now we're going to turn around back on it and have a closer look. So right now I'm going to zoom in and have a closer look at what we picked up when we went over at a high speed. You can see now where I've zoomed in here, we can really see the structure. So we've got hard bottom here. Looks like we've got a few nice bits of bait on the top and then a few bigger fish around that. And this is absolutely critical to have a machine like this to be able to find the structure that you want and the good fish that you're after. So for us right now, this is looking perfect. I'm expecting some type of nice reef specimen here. I've got him up off the bottom, so I'm in safe ground now. Red Emperor. Oh yeah, he's a good one. He's a nice fish. Beautiful fish. Look at this thing. Yes, it's exactly what I was hoping for. Amazing fish. Yes. Get it to the boat.
Oh, this is a good fish. Really good fish on light gear. Wow. I can't stop this fish. I have no control whatsoever. Good trevally. Wow, this is a really, really good fish again. Oh my. That's beautiful. These are amazing.
I'm super, super stoked. Dillo over here, he smashed a nice little GT at the same time on a jig. Happy days, mate.
That's what that machine in the dash is all about, putting us on these sorts of fish. We've had an amazing couple of days here on Orpheus Island. We've got a good feed of fish. Benny, what are you going to cook us up tonight?
Well, now it's in time to enjoy our labour. So right now, we're going to pull out some of our fish that have been in here overnight. We're going to start filleting them, and then we're going to create an amazing sashimi platter. This dish, we're actually going to semi-cook it in a little bit of lime juice. Really depends on exactly what your personal tastes are. I like to keep my ceviche style dishes with the fish a little bit raw in the middle, and how you do this is you just cure it for less time in the lime juice. Dylan's just cut this trout into perfect little pieces. We're going to grab it now and we're going to cure it in this lime juice. You'll see it starts going white on the outside and it'll still stay clear in the middle. I kind of like that texture, but it's totally personal preference. So this is our Spanish mackerel. We're actually going to sear this. So how this is going to be presented at the end is that the outside of it we're going to crust, and it's going to be slightly cooked, but the inside's still going to be raw. Okay, so right now I'm just doing a bit of preparation for all the other ingredients that we need to pull together our amazing sashimi platter that we're going to have this afternoon. We've got our fish chilling in the Yeti. All I need to do with that is slice it up. So before I do that, I'm just going to try and pull all this together. Oh, yes. This is looking epic.
Legit.
Okay, I don't know if you can see, but we've got it nice and white on the outside, but we've still got it quite raw in the middle. This is exactly how I like to eat it. So we've cured this fish long enough. Now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients and it's going to be ready to eat. If done correctly, this is one of the most simple and tastiest dishes you can ever eat. And it's really awesome to have a dish like this in your repertoire for places like where we are at the moment where you can't actually have a fire. So it's just a great way to put something together that's super healthy, heaps of energy and tastes amazing. Okay, so we've prepared all the fish, we've had it chilling, and then I've been working on getting everything else together that we need for all the different types of dishes that we're going to do. This specific dish is Spanish mackerel. We're going to coat it in a Cajun spice that I've made up, and then we're going to sear it really quick on this hot plate, so it's going to be cooked on the outside but still raw on the middle.
So Benny, I'm just going to cook these till I'm getting like a little 5mm white firm flesh, so we've got raw on the inside?
Yeah, look, it's absolutely personal preference in terms of how cooked you want your fish. We all want it really raw, so we're just trying to crust the outside, so it's just going to be a quick 30 to 45 second on each side of the fish. We've got a few different dishes going on here. Ceviche, the sashimi, which is just pure raw fish. So we've got 3 different types of sashimi that we're going to have tonight. We've got the nani guy here, Then we've got 2 pieces of the trout, and then we've got a piece of the Spanish mackerel.
Okay, I've got a nice little pile of raw tortillas here. We're frying them off in butter because we're going to have beautiful little ceviche tacos. They're going to be amazing.
Okay, in terms of how thick you want to cut your fish, it's totally up to you. I think the more tender, the thicker you can go. If you have more of a firmer fish, you definitely want to go as thin as possible. We've got amazing quality fish here, so I'm not too concerned about how thick or thin we go. I'm actually just going to do a few different versions and see what we like at the end of the day. There's many different types of fish and techniques that we've used here to create this amazing platter, but just pick one. The ceviche goes really well on the tacos, or you can just eat it by itself. You've got some different styles of sashimi here. You've got the Cajun, which you can just eat exactly like that, or you can even put the Cajun on the tacos.
I had an amazing time catching these fish. You've done an awesome job here. I'm going to grab one of these tacos right now and rip in.
Teamwork, mate. Let's send it.
Let's go. Here we are in the Hippo's Mouth, Orpheus Island. I knew it was going to be good, but it's been absolutely amazing. This place blows my mind.
You're absolutely right, Dill. This island and the surrounding reefs have been incredible. It's truly been one of the best trips of my life. But like they say, all good things come to an end. So we're going to jump in the boat, head back to the mainland, and then start heading north.
We'll see you guys there.
Next week on Real Destinations, we hit the Franklin Islands just south of Cairns. It's another incredible location with plenty of fish.